the betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.
Sunday the 13th of February, racing at Hollywoodbet Scottsville. We have an 8-race program. The first race off at 12:40. Race 1 is obviously also then the first leg of the bike pot. It's a maiden juvenile plate over 1,000 meters. Before my co-host Raheel and I discuss the chances of the various runners, let's catch up with our interview package, which features Craig Udy, Rachel Venniker and Stuart Ferry.
Rulership, a very nice horse. He's shown us some very nice work at home, and we're looking forward to a big run from him.
Yes, let's get together in the first juvenile race. Mr. Roberts never really tunes up his babies. He is a nice horse, so we'll be hoping for a nice run.
Galaxian, he's another horse that will improve a lot from this run, and I think he'll want it a little further.
Yeah, he's a nice little horse, but I think over this trip especially, he's going to be a bit outpaced, and if he's running on at the end, we'll be happy.
Well, there we heard from Craig Udy, Rachel Venniker and Stuart Ferry, and obviously once again the Mike Miller stable well represented in this juvenile race, although there are 2 early scratchings, number 7 Testify and 8 Seismic Effect, but they've still got the talking horse, so to speak. There was a lot of talk about this horse Rulership when he was meant to run last week. He has been priced up the favourite at 15-10, but healthy market respect for the Glenn Cotson first timer, number 9 Potente, at 33-10, and they're betting 6-1 and upwards bar those 2. Raheel, last week, the abandoned meeting, there was plenty of talk about number 3 Rulership, who's by William Longsword out of a 9-time feature race winning mare Clear Sailing, and again the talk is quite hot.
Yes, absolutely, Graham, and Rulership could well be the horse that they all have to beat in the first leg of the bipod. I think you've got to give him massive respect in this lineup. Serena Woodley obviously does get the pick of the Mike Miller runners, and from the 2 that are still left in the race, he has obviously gone for Rulership. So I think Rulership has to be respected, but there are other first-timers in the race that you have to respect. And you touched on the Glenn Cotson runner with Keegan DeMello in the saddle. I think it's a horse that is short in the market, and you've got to throw in as well.
Well, Keegan will certainly be looking to break the ice for the Glenn Cotson stable. This will be his 22nd ride for the stable. He's yet to ride a winner for Glenn Cotson. So let's have a look at Potente's pedigree. By VAR, speed factor, out of a half-sister to none other than Soft Falling Rain. So very, very well bred son of VAR, number 9 Potente, healthy respect in the market at 33-10. And obviously this is the first leg of the bipod, so we've got to watch the betting exchanges all the way up until the off time. Just to touch on a few of the other pedigrees very quickly. Number 2, Unto the Breach. He's a half-brother by Rafif to Bard of Avon. So there's a lovely pedigree. Sundance Kid is a half-brother to Mount Laurel, who races later on in the same meeting. Let's Get Together. The Dam is a half-sister to Here to Win, who was a Guineas winner and a champion in her own right. So there's some very well-bred horses. Number 12, In With a Chance, is a half-brother to Peut-être Moi, who won down in Cape Town on Met Day. So some beautifully bred first-timers in the first race, a maiden juvenile plate over 1,000 meters. It is the first leg of the bipod, so you've got a chance to see them go down to the start. Watch the latest betting before placing your bipod bets. One runner that we must mention, I think, is number 10, Big Slick. He's a 2-year-old son of Canford Cliffs. Canford Cliffs has hit the ground running. He's already got a stakes winner. And Big Slick was also meant to run last week, and there was anti-post betting support for him to beat Rulership. 7-1 seems generous, so we'll watch the betting with regards to number 10, Big Slick. Your final word?
Yes, I agree with you with that on Big Slick. Just being at Summerfeld, there has been a bit of talk about the 10-horse Big Slick, so I think it is another horse that you have to throw in. But as Graham mentioned, watch the runners go down to the start for the race 1 before making your final bets. I think you'll get a good sort of assessment of how each runner is going to run. Quite a few runners could possibly looking for a touch further than just a 1,000-meter trip, so keep a close eye on them and see how they go down.
So that's race 1. It's a maiden juvenile plate over 1,000 meters off at 12:40. It's the first leg of the bipod. Rulership is probably a worthy favorite. There's a lot of talk about Rulership, but watch the betting on the others.
It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.